Hey guys, and how about we watch a death battle, He-Man versus Lion-O. Now, I don't really know anything about Lion-O. All that I do know is because my past roommate actually loved Thundercats, I believe it was. And so, you know, he told me a little bit about him. I guess Lion-O's the leader. He started off as a child, and then something happened, and basically he's a child in an adult's body, right? I do know a little bit more about He-Man, but not much, because at a dollar store I found this. It's like the first 10 episodes of like the He-Man cartoon, and it was a lot of fun. Mostly because it was just so like cheesy, you know? And I know what everyone else knows. Oh my God, gonna try. But I still don't know a lot about He-Man. I just know that he never lost, and that he was really powerful with his slow punches, and that he like, I don't know, he could do a lot of really crazy things. And so, let's get to watching. Here we go. So yeah, I don't really have much bias, I don't think.
Ah, the glorious 80s, that odd
Strong.
era of big hair, guitars, and goofy muscular heroes of questionable sexual preference.
He-Man, master of the universe.
And Lion-O, lord of the Thundercats.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And
I
it's
was right
our
with
job to
Thundercats, at
analyze
least.
their
That's
weapons,
good.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ah, let's do this.
Let's go, Cringer. He-Man and Battle
Oh,
Cat are
Cringer, he
about
was
to
so
make an
weird.
attack.
Prince Adam is the pathetic, bumbling son to the royal family of Eternia.
Dumbass.
Then one day, a bird-clad sorceress gave him the secret powers of Castle Grayskull, transforming him into He-Man.
Is that
the
how
most
it happened?
powerful
I did not know
Chippendale
that.
in the universe.
Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of
I think part of it is that he calls them fabulous secret powers or whatever.
Wait, that's his origin story? He just thrust his sword up and down and yelled some random shit until he turned into a near-naked superhero?
Well, more like a cheap action figure.
He-Man possesses Herculean strength, speed, durability, and a super breath which can blow over most foes. And probably a few other things, if you know what I'm saying.
The indestructible power sword is the conduit for his imbued abilities, and has some unique powers of its own.
Like any good sword, it deflects lasers and can also do a bunch of other random
Was it
stuff,
boomeranging?
like magnetize special rings or tie people up with magic S&M.
And while he is skilled enough to throw his sword like a boomerang, he occasionally uses ranged gear, such as a grappling hook and bolas, to battle the evil of Skeletor.
Ah,
But I don't know where he's
Skeletor.
keeping those things. I mean, he's pretty much new. Whoa! You'd think he'd keep it in his battle harness made of Korodite, which, by the way, further multiplies his already insane strength by 10.
That's
How?
what the sorceress fashioned this harness from. It helps add to my power.
Oh, alright.
Prince
Stressed it.
Adam is not the only one getting a power-up.
He is a coward.
Has an adopted
Cringer's
cat,
but
who
he's
he saved
cute.
from the
It's just
jungle
so
at a young
weird.
age.
He named him Cringer, cause, well, he's a little bitch. But whenever He-Man transforms, he zaps the little pussy, turning him into the ferocious Battle Cat.
Despite Cringer's reluctance and downright refusal to do so.
He's kinda like the Michael Vick of cartoon heroes.
Oh no, my mother didn't raise any foolish children.
I did think it was
Granted,
weird how he
Battle Cat
spoke,
is a
though.
tremendous
I
asset.
thought that was
He's
weird.
so vicious, it's
His
implied
voice
that
was
if he doesn't
kinda,
transform
you know.
back into Cringer, he could go on an unstoppable rampage.
Oh.
After all, he is half tiger, half dragon.
Gimme, gimme, gimme,
I didn't know he
gimme,
was
gimme.
half dragon.
He-Man has moved mountains, reversed a tornado, ran in circles fast enough to create a vacuum,
The fuck?
and dug to the center of the planet with nothing but a broken stalactite.
The double fuck?
He even shattered Photanium, the strongest metal in his universe, when even his closest friends believed it would be too much for him.
Wow.
And he traded blows with Superman. You know, that one guy who can lift entire planets and maybe killed your favorite person ever? That one.
Well, he's not that strong, but he did manage to push
Well,
a
that
move
was a
once,
spoiler if I
or
ever
twice.
knew one.
But despite his miraculous strength, he is not invincible. Enough raw force can revert him back to the far more vulnerable state of Prince Adam. He also despises violence, preferring to outsmart opponents, and thus has much less physical combat experience than you'd think.
Oh.
Still, he's pretty good at beating the ever-living crap out of people. No matter
See,
what
just do like
planet or
slow
series
punches
he's
and
on.
that would be it.
That's right, the 1990s New Adventures of He-Man is technically the same He-Man we all know,
Oh.
giving him much more experience.
Wait, what was that?
Shh, this is vital.
No, go back, right there.
There you go, fella. Good as new.
What? Okay, so it's broken. I guess I'll just magic it back together.
The magic of the 80s, Boomstick. The magic of the 80s.
Magic of lazy writing.
Magic it back together.
Next time, you might try knocking first.
All right, there we have it. And now Lion-O's turn.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
As a child, Lion-O barely escaped the destruction of his home planet Thundera. His father sent him to Third Earth with 5 Thunderian nobles to uphold the royal lineage.
You know, I'm really getting tired of people ripping off Superman.
But the Kryptonian comparison stops there, as en route to Third Earth, a suspension capsule malfunction, or something it's not really explained, caused his body to age 10 years.
During that time, he grew in size, but he did not grow up. What's going on?
Well, you're stronger too, apparently.
Oh, we missed the cute kitty stage. Shut up, kittens are adorable.
As
No,
the
you got
newly
that
crowned
right.
Lord of the Thundercats, Lion-O is the leader of the group and commands all of catkind.
Lion-O has power over all cats!
Oh.
Against the evil forces of Mum-Ra, Lion-O was forced to mature on the battlefield.
Mummy.
He is a quick learner, helped by his cat-like abilities and attributes.
Which means he's got superhuman agility and senses.
Right, for example, while a human's nose has 5 million odor-sensitive cells, a cat's has over 200 million.
Oh, wow.
Cats can hear 5 times better, have panoramic vision, and use their whiskers like antennae to scan for trouble, meaning it's actually very unlikely for curiosity to kill a cat. Unless they're distracted by bright shiny things.
Lion-O wears a manly sports bra and wrestling shorts, and doesn't seem to own anything else. Guess someone forgot to pack, oh, you know, clothes for the interplanetary trip.
It doesn't look like they need him if they're just gonna show him like
Or
naked
jump aside,
anyway.
he wields the Sword of Omens, a pocket-sized dagger which transforms into an epic blade after the most badass battle cry ever.
Thunder! 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 Thundercats! Ho!
It's an
I had heard
extremely
that chant
durable,
before,
double-edged
but in
blade
Robot
that cuts
Chicken,
through
so-
stone and steel with ease. It can fly, make force fields, and shoot over 15 different kinds of beams. Lightning bolts, fire blasts, and even a tractor beam which Lion-O
Wow.
can guide things with.
Impressive.
Which is great for when you're on the couch. Sword of Omens, bring me snacks beyond snacks. And a beer.
The sword's power stems from the gem housed in its hilt, the Eye of Thundera, a legendary jewel with limitless magical power, which its
Limitless.
wielder can call upon even from a great distance, such as inside a black hole.
Wow.
Sword of Omens, come
That's
to my
quite the
hand.
distance.
It is powerful enough to hold an entire planet together and can spy on people and events across space and time.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
He wears the Claw Shield, an extremely durable claw glove thing, with which, in his first outing, he effortlessly punched down a tree. Hey, that's
Cool.
just like how I catch squirrels for supper.
The claw shield may be small, but
I
it's
love
proven
Boomstick.
effective against blades, blows, and lasers. As a bonus, it has 4 grappling hooks, a smoke screen, and functions as a neat little scabbard for the Sword of Omens.
But the Claw Shield can't protect him from everything.
While Lion-O is certainly quite sophisticated for an oversized 13-year-old man kitten, he is still somewhat immature and hot-blooded. Also, both Lion-O and the Eye of Thundera share a common weakness to a glowing red rock called Thundranium.
Superman.
Okay, I lied. There was one more Superman ripoff. While the Eye is one of the most powerful weapons ever conceived, it may also be his greatest weakness. Turns out it's the source of life for all Thundercats, so if it's destroyed, so is Lion-O. And his entire race.
Oh.
I know, I'll bring it into constant danger and get disarmed a lot.
Still, Lion-O is
Wow, that's-
stronger, smarter,
that is
and
bad.
faster than any other Thundercat. He can pull down a spaceship attempting escape velocity and won a foot race against Chitara, who can run 120 miles per hour.
Oh, and look, he fought Superman too.
He's tough enough to survive boiling water, the molten core of the planet, and even the vacuum of space?
80s magic, Wiz. 80s lazy writing magic.
Sword of Omens, give me power beyond power.
All right, the combatants
All right.
are set. Let's
So the
end this
commercial's
debate
coming on.
once
It's
and
time for us
all.
to talk.
But first,
As
oh,
usual.
Netflix,
Okay,
my friend.
what I'm thinking right now is that He-Man is older, and even though he doesn't have combat experience, maybe he'll be able to beat Lion-O because Lion-O is a kid. You know, he gets hot-headed, and is that a term? But you know, he'll rush into things without really thinking them through. Even though they did make him sound like he was good in battle, he was very capable for himself, especially for being 13 years old. I don't know. He-Man struck me as more powerful. Maybe it's just because I actually knew something about him, where I didn't know anything about Lion-O. But I don't know. I don't know really. The analysis made it. It's back.
Okay, Cringer. Let's try this again. This time, no whining, okay?
Oh no, not again.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
So I'm thinking He-Man's gonna win this one. I'm gonna be rooting for him then. Lion-O's cool and all, but
like trouble.
yeah.
Thunder, 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 Thundercats! Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
All right,
This animation's
Battlecat.
cool.
Let's go do something normally perceived as impossible.
Stop right there. You would mount that poor pussy like some sort of mule? You muscular fiend!
Sexual!
Noble Tiger, turn on your master!
He must have control over animals. That should keep
So he
you
just
busy
punches
for a while.
Cringer.
I am Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats, and you will pay for your animal cruelty!
I am He-Man. Back off, feline. You are clearly not equipped to... Oh.
I love the banter.
Yeah. Surrender.
Disarmed
You
again.
are defenseless.
I've got plenty of tricks left.
Blow it away.
Have to
Blow it away.
clear this.
Dang straight.
There. Now, where did he go?
Sword of Omens, come to me!
I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah! Not so
And the music that goes along with it too. Ah. You could break free.
Want to keep going? Looks like you're a bit tied up at the moment.
Sorry, Catman, but you won't string me along that easily. A whirlwind should blow him off course.
How they announce all their moves.
Got him! Fireball!
Ow!
Feel the power of Thundera! Now to finish you off!
Did He-Man lose?
Where did you go?
No, he didn't lose.
Sword
Okay.
of Omens, give me sight beyond sight! A mountain. Why show me this?
He's
Wait
on the
a
mountain.
minute.
He's under the mountain.
Impossible!
Oh, wow. He would throw an entire mountain in order to win.
Sword of Omens, give me power beyond power!
Whoa, that's a lot of debris if you think about it. Where's this gonna go? Oh, it looks like He-Man's winning. Ow.
Time for the climactic
I didn't know it
finale!
could grow like that. Oh, it didn't break though. Okay.
Ha ha! You are finished. That gem, it's looking at me.
What is this? What is this?
Grayskull, give me the strength of the castle's secrets. Well, looks like curiosity killed this cat.
K.O.
All right. I don't even know what that was at the end of the eye.
While He-Man had little trouble overpowering Lion-O's physique, the Eye of Thundera is easily the most dangerous weapon He-Man has ever faced, more than capable of obliterating him if given the chance.
Not only can the Power Sword deflect all Lion-O's main attacks, it's obvious He-Man is strong enough to break the Sword of Omens, just like how the super strong and horribly named Tugmug broke it in the Thundercats show.
A moon weighs approximately 70 quintillion metric tons. The highest official amount a human being has ever lifted without support is over 260 kilograms. Even after excluding the cordite battle harness, He-Man is 10 quadrillion times stronger than the strongest men on Earth.
Wow.
See, and you guys all thought you'd never see He-Man pound a pussy.
The winner is He-Man.
Okay.
Remember,
He-Man
kids,
won.
it is very important to always get your pets spayed and neutered. Otherwise, it may lead to unstable behavior and unauthorized breeding.
I miss my balls.
He didn't really say that, right? They
Yeah,
had a
guys,
voice
the
actor or
keyboard.
someone come.
Please like, favorite, and share Death Battle with your friends. It really helps us out.
Thanks for watching.
Now I'm curious about Superman versus Goku. Because there was totally a spoiler in there. But whatever. Alright, so that was He-Man versus Lion-O. Okay. That's probably one of the favorite ones that I've watched so far, just because I loved the cheesy, like, 80s banter that they had throughout. Like, at the beginning, it took so long for the fight to actually begin, and then even once it was going on, they just did the whole, like, I seem to be da-da-da, I should use this, you know, or whatever. It was totally awesome. And their analysis made sense, too. Like, maybe it wasn't just the bias, maybe they did have me thinking in favor of He-Man, because I did want him to win. I did think he was, you know, strong enough, but I was more thinking in terms of just Lion-O's, like, immaturity gonna, you know, get the best of him kind of thing, where it turns out that He-Man's apparently just stronger. Which, if you consider that he pushed a moon, which they didn't show, mind you, they didn't show that, that makes sense. I guess the thing that happened with the eye at the end was just because it was unlimited magical energy, and so when it was free to do what it could as like a last stand kind of thing, it just decided it would try to wipe He-Man out. But that didn't work because he had the power of Grayskull at his side. So that was fun, thanks for suggesting that, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, of course, feel free to like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot, it really helps me out, and I'd love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for my next video, and until then, take care.